Yo, what's up, everybody? Wally is here. All right, guys, we're not gonna play long tonight. We're not gonna. It's just gonna be 2 or 3 games. Um, so let's get this party started in a brand new day. Something like that. Share. So we're gonna only just do like 1 or 2 games. It is so hot. A lot of people are under a heat advisory in a lot of places, things like that. So, there we go. Here we go. Game. Right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. At the 36-yard line. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole, nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
That's taken in. He's across midfield, down the right sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Saquon's going to try to run it in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yeah!
The first carry for the former Tar Heels, Devontae Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's
Prescott now. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Yeah, here we go!
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Back to Ferguson once again. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So at the 46-yard line.
Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Mount Juliet. Look for intermittent clouds with a high of 97 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 75 degrees. Also, there's an extreme heat watch in effect from Monday, June 29th, 11 a.m. to Thursday, July 2nd, 8 p.m.
It's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On the give, it's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, and here comes Williams. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. We'll try to run for it with Williams. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th
The
down.
field goal unit staying put. They're gonna line up and go for this on 4th down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball in the 20s. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Throw on the run is complete. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. It's a gain of 49.
At the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
No, touch. I know you want that. Hey, 73.
Now Hurts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Philadelphia.
King.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up second
No
and
touch.
8. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Trimmer.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Crowd love Yeti. Great. Delta.
Barkley on this defense, backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Now here's second and goal.
Hey, 7. Don't touch that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Dak. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
First half
Philadelphia.
played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 22.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Cowboys, first down.
It was on the
First
50.
and 10
Kill,
at
kill.
the
Kill,
37-yard line.
26.
On first down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
46.
And 12.
26.
Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
54, going 54. 26.
They'll go with Williams. And the Cowboys are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. A short gain down to the 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Back up to his own goal line, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And an Eagles first
So
down.
we are through 3.
First and 10.
Back
at
with
the
more
15-yard
after
line.
the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Yo, touch that. But anyway,
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
On 2nd down, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. Time to pick it up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Silver, set. Don't touch that. And anyway, easy, 63, back. Don't touch.
To throw, Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Man in motion is Smith.
Don't touch.
A run with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Great, set. Don't touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty.
For Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Their own 41-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yeah! Billy!
They'll drop to throw. Throws left side, caught by Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Kill!
Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go!
They'll throw again. Dak. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and short. Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Here we go. 1st and goal. To the air again. Prescott. Back hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Prescott to the air. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
King, Phil King. Delta.
On play action, here's Hurts. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Here we go. Nice.
1st down, Prescott. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the 1st down and preserve that final timeout. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Prescott now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington. Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Dak gonna put it up right away. That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. Now it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Seven Pirates, 18, behind it, ready.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here's Turpin. Now and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit.
That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, this is Williams. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down. He'll try the right side with Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
15 more yards.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
We're going to 54 wire. Yeah, here we go. 26. We're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And you wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. On 3rd down, here's Williams. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy next. You can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. It's caught downfield by Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. We've got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. I know 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st down, it is Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Sanders. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked on by Michael McFadden. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
The number 1 rule of attempting a red zone pass, Mike, is if you're going to miss, you've got to miss where nobody can get it. And that includes the defense. At least if it goes incomplete, you have a field goal in your back pocket, you come away with points.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd down, Prescott. All alone, Ferguson, the tight end. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And now the Cowboys will take a timeout. They get the stoppage. It was just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st down throw for Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for 1st downs and 10. And Prescott again. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Kill.
First down, Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Dak. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Auburn's kick is good, and the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Olszewski now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On first down, Dart forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Get down
And
there.
he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Prescott on first down. Short throw, caught by Ferguson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Back to Ferguson once again. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They run over center with Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Dak to throw. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throw again. Dak. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
To the air again, Prescott. This pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Again, Prescott to the air. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. He's to midfield, inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, New York.
Like they do me.
What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure.
We're gonna play one more. So
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
All teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Pick up there, 39 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to him. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, boy!
Prescott opening with a pass. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, 46.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cowboys first and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Williams will not get there as the flag comes in. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone. 3rd and goal, Prescott. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone and defensive.
And the defender comes away with it. Matt Milano in to pick it off.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up to 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
319. Allen on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Up the gut they go with Williams. Down a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Here's Dak.
Third and 3.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10. 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He cuts it right. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. Another one for Cook. He'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Down by the East Carolina rookie, Savon Revel.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. First down now, ball at the 33. This is Cook on the handoff. He has room past the 25. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now Allen. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Cook. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. He's brought down just inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Bass now to kick this away. Tolbert now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. Another run from Williams. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry up offense here. Straight ahead with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Working quickly here. Prescott to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast. Williams now on 1st and 10. This in the head for about 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now here's Prescott. On the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Elrod, this is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Dak to the air here. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw for Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, Allen loses it. Well, it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now run by Cook. He's going to bring this down to their 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Knox, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking to throw. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a roller coaster, right round.
Secure the catch and quickly become a runner.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a roller coaster, right round.
Pass on for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And dose of the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Looking to throw. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And this one does not go far. Offense to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. to the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Cowboys first down.
Dak throwing again. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now. They need 7.
Hey, kill! Yeah!
A run with Williams. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Wild flat. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down.
Now it's Williams. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. Has it in close. And he gets him a touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Kicked off by Malik Hooker. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gets them the lead. tie game. Final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand, and sometimes it'll fall. For too many times, think about the quarterback. This is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize the situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught. So their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
More protein, 50% sugar. It's irresistible.
All right, everybody. This is definitely the last game.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Kansas City. On the return, here's Nico Mejia. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be back near the line to limit the game to a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a great cheap foot completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. They'll cobble together a yard there. It's Chris Jones, an all-pro each of the last 3 seasons, who took him down. Prescott now to throw on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They're going for it with Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. They've got first down here from the 36. Play action, Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here. Dak now from the gun. It is caught left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a down. It's first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Prescott here from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Up the gun they go with Williams. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 3rd down and 8. It's Comp, Ferguson. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Offense in a hurry up here. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
So first down from the 41. This is Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it up. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? They even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14. Cowboys nothing.
Yeah.
Harrison Butker to kick
Do
off.
Quick
this.
chance at redemption after
14.
that pick six as
We
it's
need to
sent
score
away.
now. And then
Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return.
let's do it.
Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
First and 6 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tap to the air here. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. It's only 2 minutes to go in our first half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it. He's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to go back to
Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback,
what I know.
how do you come back when there's no in there? So
Let's
much
score.
game?
It's not in the
Come
score.
back from it, or how do your family
20 nothing.
back
I
from it?
want to come back.
I know as I get older, I honestly think about
I want to
them
score
more
2
and more. As a
touchdowns,
competitor, you
and
just
then
gotta grit your
at
teeth and do what
halftime,
you can. But for
I'll
the
have the
young
ball.
ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Cowboys nothing.
Okay, let's do.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. They get it again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another
There's this
possession
one
lost as he is
win.
picked off once again.
I think what
I've
I'm
won
looking for
before.
here, when everybody's looking forward to building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row.
That's never
takes it right
done
out of you,
before.
Especially the deficit.
Come on,
you
give me
find
a
yourself in.
turnover. Give me another turnover.
They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy.
There you go. Good boy.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
All right, I'm out of
The
here.
Chiefs both racing them to the halftime locker room. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point
Let's
shooting
see.
contest in the 80s?
Or maybe
Well,
like
no,
a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But
Well,
whatever.
the kids weren't alive. I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Here's that. Fits it through the middle. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Working quickly here.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. It's a gain of 53 yards. First down, Dallas.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Or maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And the Chiefs cover up the kick. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
To the air, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. He eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense in the hurry up here. Prescott set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Prescott now to throw on third down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Cowboys.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And also under just a lone yard. That brings up second down. And goes to the hurry up here. On second down, a run with Williams. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
27.
Prescott now on third down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Cowboys first down.
First and goal. Here's Williams. So much for finishing things on the ground. Huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally setting up, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands on the football.
A 26-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Emilio with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Go up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
YOLO.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Yellow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. It'll be the first and more. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown.
Now I'm just going to fuck around and run the clock out, even if I lose or not.
It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner, and it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Things going well so far. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week, to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Crosses the 35, room for more. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs about set to celebrate this win. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Attack!
Back to the air, Mahomes. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you now forced to put the ball in the air.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul of someone, anyone, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Down to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far. So the case here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Prescott. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offensive line fast. 1st down, here's Dak. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Too bad. It's okay.
Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Butker to try the point after. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Butker to try the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
You know, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Tolbert now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. At the 20. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
They're going for two here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line. Back to the air, following that pick six. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, he looks maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You should have been quick, nigga.
That sucked. All right, we're playing one more, and then I gotta kind of end it tonight. I knew I was gonna lose that one, so.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down. They'll run. This is Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play. It's
Throw here, third down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Looking quickly here.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
1st and 10, Prescott. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
From deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terry Arnold has it.
All right, I'm done. That fucking sucked, right?
Their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, gone. Now he's pushing the 45.
No.
He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
A handoff to Williams. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. 1 quarter away so far. The Lions out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the lines. Defense all over this one. The give here on 2nd. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He has room past the 25. Still fighting forward. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Kid, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Cowboys 7.
Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here. It's an onside try. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Super one. Okay.
Goff to the air now. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. Maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
4th and forever coming up.
We go tonight.
Now go for it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Now Dak to throw. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Prescott here from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Cooker. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Look at that power. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yeah!
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 1.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this 2nd half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, it felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule, it takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. 20.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here.
26.
On second down, it's Williams again. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense up to the line fast.
Kill. 47. 26.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
26.
Another run for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. This might be a free play for him. No, they get him yet again. Kicked off by DJ Reed. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. The hard count works. Third down play not needed. The flag gets him the first. They'll run here following the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Dak to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. And goes to the hurry up here. Sanders running dead ahead. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They're just going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving. All set now. First and 10.
Yeah. 26.
Straight ahead with Williams. Rob's by the first guy he's met. No gain on that first down mark. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Yeah! There we go. All right, hey, kill. 26.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's cut beyond the marker. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2. Dak throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
Cowboys 13.
Three quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Working now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's back to throw. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Offense to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys down by only 2 in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. He'll throw it. That's complete to Slaw. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Lions pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1st down from the 42. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Again, he's got room. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions have taken the lead late. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
On
second.
second down, they're running with Williams. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Trying to set this up quick.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
He'll look to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
There you go.
To throw. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
And the Cowboys first down.
Setting up to pass. That's him with a quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here he is to throw. He's fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Prescott to throw once more. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT.
They'll take over first down.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Second down now, 7 to go.
What?
They're going to pass it here. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Adios. See you guys in the next one. Thank you again. Too sweet. See you later.